Right, hello friends. So in the previous class I explained problems based on domain. In this class also I am going to explain problems based on domain. I have given some problems on the board. First one, find the domain of f of x equal 1 by under root of mod x minus x. Same problem, but here f of x equal 1 by under root of step x minus x. Here mod x minus x, here step. So what are the differences in these two? We will observe here. So that is, take number 1. F of x is equal to 1 by under root of mod x minus x. So the function is in the denominator under root. So that's why it is always positive. Minus x greater than 0 only, because it is in the denominator under root. So it is also equal to mod x greater than x. Mod x is greater than x. If x greater than or equal to 0, mod x is equal to x. That is, x greater than x, not possible. Not possible, because x is equivalent to x, but x greater than x, not possible. If x less than 0, that implies mod x is equal to minus x. So from this, that is, minus x is greater than x, that implies 2x is less than 0, that is, x less than 0. X less than 0 means minus infinity to 0. That means domain from this, you can write domain is equal to minus infinity to 0. This is open interval, open interval. So this is the domain of the first problem. In the same way, just observe second problem also. That is, f of x is equal to 1 by under root of step x minus x. That implies step x minus x is greater than 0. So same function, it is under root in the denominator. So that's why take positive. This is equal to step x is greater than x. Here also not possible, because step x always, the definition of step x always less than or equal to x. But here we got step x greater than x. So when we have like this, we can take. But here not possible. Therefore domain is equal to. So therefore domain equal to pi. Null set. So take another problem. Domain of f of x equal to 10 by under root of modulus of step of mod x minus 1. Here modulus step of mod x minus 1 minus 5. So this is another problem differently here take. So it is defined from this, you can take directly. Modulus of step of mod x minus 1. This is step greatest integer function, modulus minus 5. It is always greater than 0, because it is in the denominator under root of this function. It is always positive. That means modulus of step of mod x minus 1, this is greater than 5. So when we eliminate modulus, we get plus or minus 5. But here greater than condition. From this we get step of mod x minus 1 less than minus 5, whereas step of mod x minus 1 greater than 5. When we eliminate modulus, we get plus or minus. From this, take first one. For this, step of mod x minus 1 less than minus 5. Less than minus 5 means we get same condition, that is mod x minus 1 less than minus 5. That implies mod x is less than minus 4. Not possible. Here Not because mod x is always positive. It is not below minus 4. Mod x is always positive, not in below minus 4. That's why not possible for any value. From this, so this is greater than 5. Step means it is always integer. So outcome of step will be integer. That's why it is greater than 5 means compulsory mod x minus 1 greater than or equal to 6. Above 5 integer is 6. So clearly greater than 5. This is the integer always. That's why 6 onwards take. 6 and 6 above. So this is also equal to mod x greater than or equal to 7. So this is, we know here, x less than or equal to minus 7 or x greater than or equal to 7. Because when we eliminate modulus, we get plus or minus 7. So from this, greater than or equal condition means, this is greater than or equal, that's why x less than or equal to minus 7 or x. That is the domain of this. Therefore, domain is equal to, this is only domain. This is minus infinity to minus 7, but closed interval. For this is also equal to union 7 to infinity. 7 to infinity, closed interval. This is the domain of the given function. So here find the domain of f of x equal to sum of two functions under root of x minus mod x plus 1 by under root of x minus step x. So greatest integer function here, modulus of the function. Find out the domains of the separate functions. So domain of this you consider d1, domain of this consider d2. Then domain of the given function will be d1 intersection d2. That's why I am taking, let y1 is equal to under root of x minus step x, and y2 is equal to 1 by under root of x minus step x. So for this problem, x minus mod x greater than or equal to 0, because it is the function in under root in the numerator only. So that's why it is always greater than or equal to 0. That implies x greater than or equal to mod x. When it is possible? When is it possible? That is very, very good. So here only positive values, 0 to infinity exist. Suppose x equal to 2, 2 greater than or equal to, x equal to minus 2, minus 2 greater than or equal to, possible? So that's why x belongs to, here x belongs to 0 to infinity only. This is closed interval. So this is, I am taking d1. In the same way for d2, it is in the denominator under root. That's why x minus step x here greater than 0 only. That implies x is greater than step x. X is greater than step x. That means when you take integers, suppose 2 greater than 2, possible? Not possible. That's why here this is equal to x belongs to r minus I. I means integers. I means integers. Integers. This is equal to take d2. So here I have taken this is y1, y2. Therefore, domain of f of x is equal to d1 intersection d2. Here r minus I, from the real number subtract I, that is d2. But d1 is 0 to infinity. What is the intersection of d1, d2? Here there is no negative value. But here 0 to infinity. Here we have integers in d1. In d2 there is no integers. So d1 intersection d2 is equal to. So subtract from this integers, that is eliminate 0 to infinity. Here so many integers are there. This is minus I plus. I plus means positive integers. Here I plus means positive integers. That means eliminate integers from this interval. 0 to infinity minus I plus. This is positive integers. So this is the domain of the given function. So find the domain of cos inverse of 2 by 2 plus sin x. So cos inverse of something lies between minus 1 to plus 1. That implies from this directly you take here minus 1 less than or equal to 2 by 2 plus sin x less than or equal to 1. So here sin x maximum value is 1. Minimum value is minus 1. So that's why 2 by 2 plus sin x. 2 by 2 plus sin x always less than or equal to 1. There is no negative in this. So that's I take 2 plus sin x by 2 greater than or equal to 1. Interchange numerator into denominator, denominator into numerator. This symbol will change. That is 2 plus sin x is greater than or equal to. That implies sin x is greater than or equal to 0. Where the sin x is positive. Sin x is always positive in the first quadrant and second quadrant. That's why x is belongs to 0 to pi. 0 to pi. But the domain you take for this is equal to add 2n pi. 2n pi plus pi. N belongs to Z. So this is the domain of the given function. So find the domain of fourth root of x square minus 1 by cos inverse of 2 minus x. Fourth root of x square minus 4 by cos inverse 2 minus x. You consider this is equal to f of x. So from this f of x defines if and only if x square minus 4 in the fourth root. It is always greater than or equal to 0. X square minus 4 greater than or equal to 0, comma. It is in the denominator, that is cos inverse 2 minus x not equal to 0. And also cos inverse of something lies between minus 1 less than or equal to 2 minus x less than or equal to 1. F of x defines for these values only. It is in the numerator always positive, greater than or equal to 0. Total function in the denominator it is not equal to 0. Something by 0 not defined. And the cos inverse of something lies between minus 1 to plus 1. One by one you find out there. That is, first one, x square minus 4 greater than or equal to 0. That implies x square greater than or equal to 4. That implies x less than or equal to minus 2 or x greater than or equal to 2. First one completed. Second one, suppose I am taking this is number 2. Cos inverse 2 minus x not equal to 0 means, that is 2 minus x not equal to pi by 2. That implies x not equal to 2 minus pi by 2. This is less than 1. 2 minus pi by 2 less than 1. Don't forget, this is second one. And the third one, that is minus 1 less than or equal to 2 minus x less than or equal to 1. Subtract 2 from this. That is minus 3 less than or equal to minus x less than or equal to minus 1. Multiply with minus 1 less than or equal to x less than or equal to 3. So now intersection of these three. So here this is what 2 minus pi by 2. So here 1 above, x not equal to 1 above. But here x less than or equal to minus 2, x greater than or equal to 2. So in this there is no negative value. In these two, so here there is no negative, all are positive. But that's why eliminate this interval. X greater than or equal to intersection 1 less than or equal to x less than or equal to 3. Therefore domain of f of x is equal to 1 intersection 2 intersection 3. So this is equal to, this is 1 above, first intersection of these two. There is no negative in this, that's why I eliminate this interval. 2 to n affinity to 1 to 3 intersection, that is 2 to 3. In this is x not equal to 1 above 1. This is 0 above. 0 above. But here there is no 0. Pi by 2 means 1 point something. 2 minus 1 point something, that is the above 0. Below 1. So not here. So that's why domain of the given function is equal to closed interval 2 to 3. So right here take another problem. Different problem, that is find the domain of under root of cos of sin x plus under root of sin of cos x. Cos of sin x, sin of cos x. So that's why take here, take y1 is equal to under root of cos of sin x and the y2 is equal to under root of sin of cos x. Find out domain of y1, y2 separately, and the domain of f of x means intersection of these two domains. That's why find out domain of y1, that is d1, domain of y2 d2. Domain of f of x means d1 intersection d2. From this, cos of sin x, it is in the numerator, it is always greater than or equal to 0. Cos of sin x greater than or equal to 0. Cos of sin x always positive. In which quadrant cos of sin x greater than or equal to 0? Fourth quadrant and first quadrant. That means this is minus pi by 2 less than or equal to sin x less than or equal to pi by 2. Here sin x lies between minus 1 to plus 1. That means here d1 is equal to r, since minus 1 less than or equal to sin x less than or equal 1 means take any real value for sin x which lies between minus 1 to plus minus pi by 2 to plus pi by 2. Replace real values in the sin x. Outcome values are between minus 1 to plus 1. This is minus 1 point something, this is 1 point something. That's why any real value will satisfy this condition. This is number 1. Number 2, from this, sin of cos x always greater than or equal to 0. In which quadrant sin is positive? That is 0 less than or equal to cos x less than or equal to pi. First quadrant and second quadrant cos is positive. But cos x maximum value is what? 0 less than or equal to cos x less than or equal to 1. So here you take 0 to 1 only. What are the x values? 0 to 1. X is belongs to minus pi by 2 to plus pi by 2. This is also equal to d2. Replace minus pi by 2 to plus pi by 2. Always cos x is positive. Cos x is positive, minus pi by 2 to plus pi by 2. Therefore, here from these two, domain of f of x is equal to d1 intersection d2. d1 intersection this is equal to minus pi by 2 to plus pi by 2. This is also equal to 2n pi minus pi by 2, 2n pi plus pi by 2. Add here 2n pi and n belongs to z. So this is the domain of the given function.